Hey guys, sup, Rare here for the TheYugiohCouncil, and yes, what you see in front of you is one of the first versions of boxers that I will be bringing to the channel. Because they just hit Dev Pro yesterday, and I immediately put the deck together, so I'm really liking the way it's working so far, but I'm still testing out numbers and ratios of things, especially this guy right here, the Bailout. I really do like him at 2 over the other ones. The other one, it's good and everything, but I'm just not a big fan of it, so I prefer the Bailout just to answer someone's like immediate question. One thing, I don't know if it's Dev Pro or the ruling on it, we don't have a full ruling, is Jolt Counter. It doesn't seem to ever work outside of a Mirror Force, which is still good, but you know what I mean. It's just, it helps against D-Pris and stuff, but we gotta wait and see. Maybe that's a Dev Pro issue. I know a lot of people are having issues with it at this time. So let's get straight into the deck profile and then talk about the new boxers, because I haven't really talked about them. And I did massive research for this. So thank you, Geek514, for that massive research. We're helping out. We have the one blaster. Still a great option. It puts stuff in the graveyard, blows stuff up. You can actually banish out a boxer and abuse it with this guy, or you can even just use this guy to copy a level, and he's gonna stay on the field. I'll get to him momentarily. We have three glass jar. I'm sorry, we have 3 glass jar. Probably one of my favorite boxers, because not just because of the artwork, but because of the effect that you get to constantly add it back to your hand. So obviously the easy play to go for is the switch hitter, and then you go into one of these 6 boxer exceeds. So that's an option. Battlin Boxer Shadow, again, another one of my favorites. Oh, Dev Pro, forewarning, Dev Pro also has a problem with this card, which I'll explain when we get to the actual deck. Battlin Boxer Shadow, one of my new favorite things when it comes to boxers, because you could just detach one and it comes out, and basically the concept is detach it off this guy and then use this guy's effect to put that back, so it's necessary like a free special summon and builds momentum with boxers. And if I'm not mistaken, if you do it with this guy, then he gains 800. I don't believe he does, because it's a cost, and I don't know fully how that works. Maybe someone in the comments can actually put that to rest and just have that in there. But I am really liking Battlin Boxer Shadow. He's an amazing card, and I like him at 3. So 3 switch hitters, that's going to remain staple regardless. The 2 headgears, 3 is so it's there. The 2 bailouts, this combos very nicely with headgear and even with Big Bandage, because Big Bandage seems kind of silly, but I'll get into it momentarily. Now, this guy doesn't seem like much when you first look at him, but he could save your butt. And that 0 attack really just gets over, the bottomless trap hole that you don't mind if they use it on this. So that's a thing. The 2 bandages, because they can manipulate their levels by having a boxer in a graveyard. Foolish Burial instantly sets that up. You're going to see the lack of Battlin Boxing Spirit, because for me it requires a monster in the graveyard, and I really didn't want to have that kind of situation. I wanted everything to work together and that kind of thing. So I left it out because more favor of Warrior returning alive and abusing with Switch Hitter. Now, Reinforcements in the Army, instant staple. Dark Hole, instant staple. Foolish Burial. For this deck, instant staple. 2 Warrior Returning Alives. I just really like this card a lot, because let me just get right into it. I summon this guy. I caught, this guy's been on the field for a turn, whatever. I have Foolish Burial. I send one to the graveyard, like headgear, whatever. Warrior returning him alive. Send another one off to the graveyard, whatever it is, and then copy the level to level 4, and then exceed out into one of the ranks. So it's sweet thing. Now, I'm not running the rank 3s yet, because I haven't had the full time to test them, but as soon as I have the full time to actually test that out, there will be another version right after this one, but that's probably about a week or 2 away, because we're kind of still waiting on Dev Pro to fix the little glitches that are happening, because even with the Evo trap, like a lot of the new stuff, it just won't go off. It's something with the coding. But there will be more versions of boxers that will use this, but this is the basis of a rank 4 edition. There will be a rank 3/4 edition for people who want to do that, because that is pretty freaking good. But we just wanted to, I wanted to straightforward just focus on the 4 before we touch upon the 3 and 4. Just so that's out there. 2 MSTs, 3 Lance, hate back row, 2 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential, 2 Skill Prisoner, because if they 101 you, nice knowing you. 2 D Prisons, One compulse, triple Fiendish Chain. Oh, also if they like bury you, if that's an option, one of your other exceeds, it does help. So the 3 Fiendish Chain, the 2 Jolt counters, can't really fully test it because it may be Dead Pro, it may be the other thing, I don't fully know, but whatever. And 1 Solemn Warning. That's the main deck. Thoughts upon this? It's 16 monsters, 10 spells, 14 traps. I think Yugi 4 has a Mask Chameleon in his deck. I didn't put that in, just preference again. But I've been liking it a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Now, let me quickly talk about number 79 and why it's not working. His effect to attach from the graveyard, obviously you can see it says, once per turn you can attach 1 Battling Boxer monster from your hand or graveyard to this card as an Exceed material. That's not going on Dead Pro. You don't get that option. There's like no here activate effect or timing activate effect, nothing. It just doesn't happen. But he does gain 100 for each Exceed attached to it. And when he's destroyed by opponent's card effect, either by battle or effect, and sent to the graveyard, you can target level 4 or lower Battling Boxer monsters and up to the number of Exceed materials he had and special those targets. So not only like does he just retain momentum of boxers, which is kind of a little problem that they had, and it was kind of a little like, oh, I'm just going to lead Yoke spam happy a little bit. But I have other options, but you get what I'm saying. This just gives him a whole new toolbox to abuse, and he's a wonderful card. And he opens like the rest of the rank 4s and stuff. So it just makes it more easier to bring out those rank 4s. So definitely 3, too good. Definitely too good, because you could just have like freaking 5 boxers on there because you detach with lead yoke and just abuse them or whatever. So still a 3 lead yoke. The 1 Blade Armor Ninja. I left out Excalibur again. Because it's a 4,000 beat stick. It's too easy to counter, and that's not that way. It just really is. 1 Black Ship of Corn. I just really like this card. I'm not going to lie. It gets over 101 in Malstroke, and even this guy on the opponent's turn. The 101, the Dire Wolf. I just like Dire Wolf. I know some people will be like, well, you know, you could run something else. I just really like Dire Wolf. Just for those situations you want to hit the back row, or just for those situations 101 is not an option no longer, you need that Dire Wolf just to have that option if you could squeeze it in. I am running Noble Swarm. I call it Noble Swarm. It's Evil Swarm Extinction Knight. I am running Extinction. A lot of people are like, oh, this is where I hate you. I get it. People just don't like this card. Some people think this card's amazing. I put it in when I can because if you're in a losing situation, it's going to help you. And because it's a destruction effect, lead yoke will basically go, oh, I detach and I'm sticking around for that much longer. So it works. It's got a lot of viability within the deck, and I like it a lot. Malstroke, again, a lot of people were like, oh, you don't need Malstroke no more. Just run it out the window. No, I run it. Lava Lull Chain, it's a fire, too good. Blaster, banish it off for him. Dagosto Emerald is just there for another option. Put stuff back. Your switch hitters. Your, yeah, okay, I got it right. Your switch hitters. And Geiger Cowboy just for that 800 bang bang burn. GG. That's it for the deck profile. I have plenty more to come out, but we're just going to go down the line, and then we'll touch upon the other Battling Boxer deck, which runs a rank 4, rank 3, once that's fully ready. I'm not going to rush it. I haven't, I'm being straight out honest, I have not tested anything rank 3 wise with boxers to actually give a consistent build. So since I can't give a consistent build, I went with a plain old rank 4. There's going to be more than just one deck profile of every deck that has other options and viability options to do so. I just want to make that clear for anyone who's new to watching my videos. So I'm ready for the TheYugiohCouncil. If you like what I saw, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe for more. I'll catch you next video. Peace.